Hey everyone, in this video we will learn about constants. This one is really easy but very important concept in Arduino programming. So I need you to pay attention throughout this video. Now first of all, what are constants? So they are the values in the program that do not change throughout the program. Once defined, it remains same until the program is done. And it includes really basic elements like numbers, decimal numbers and these kinds of constants. And now after this, we have types of constants. So there are basically 6 types of constants: integer constants, floating point constants, high and low, input and output, true and false, and in last, LED built-in. Now let's discuss each of these one by one. So first of all, we have integer constants, and as the name suggests, it includes only integer values. So any integer number you use in a code is an integer constant. Like here we have the code from our LED Blink project. In this one, whatever the integer number we have used is an integer constant. Like in int LED1 equal to 3, 3 is an integer value and will be referred as an integer constant. Similarly in delay 500, 500 is an integer constant. So as I have told you, this one is really easy concept. It just includes these kinds of elements. Now after integer constants, we have floating point constants. So just like integer numbers, any decimal point number will be a floating point constant, like 3.01, 500.34, etc. And these are the constants that we have not used until yet, but we will use them very soon, and we will work with analog values. And now after the number constants, we have high and low. You have already seen what are high and low. When reading or writing to a digital pin, there are only two possible values a pin can take or be set to, which are high and low. And these are the constants mostly used with the write command when we are working with digital write. Here the high means the pin is at either 5 volt or 3.3 volt, and low means the pin is at 0 volt. And now after the high and low, we have input and output. So just like high and low has a specific function of writing the pin at high voltage or low voltage, similarly we have input and output. Pins can be used as input pin or output pin. You have already seen that how we set up the pin by using pin mode. So changing a pin with pin mode changes the electrical behavior of the pin. We can make that pin as an input pin or as an output pin. Using a pin as input reads the signal from it, and using a pin as outputs provide voltage signal to it. And now after the input and output, we have true and false. So they are a little bit confusing constants, and they are used to represent conditional input and output. We will learn more about these in the conditionals module, where we will encounter these again and again. Here the false means 0, while true means any non-zero value like 1, -5, etc. Here what it means with conditional input and output, like if we have any specific conditions based on which we need to have any output, then there we use true and false. Like if I want to make a LED glow only if it's dark outside, then I will see whether it is true or false. And if it is true, I will provide an output. If it is false, I will not provide any output. And there is one more thing about true and false. They are written in lowercase letter. Unlike high and low or input and output, we use only true and false in lowercase letters. Now after true and false, we have LED built-in. Most Arduino boards have a pin connected to an onboard LED, which is in series with a resistor. The constant LED built-in is the number of the pin to which onboard LED is connected. Like in our Arduino Uno, it is connected to pin number 13, which you can see here that I have highlighted in this red rectangle, just in left of pin number 13 and ground. Here we can use it just like external LED, and there is a separate video about LED built-in, which is the onboard LED. So we will learn about this in that video. Now this is all about the constants, and I hope you got all of these. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.